How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to some more ancient calradia. This is the mod that adds in Greeks, Romans, Persians, Barbarians and so much more to the campaign. And today we will be testing the might of the Spartans. Can 300 of the finest warriors of Greece defeat a horde of over 1,000 Persian warriors? The Persians, of course, have their numbers and are amassing pretty brutally, honestly, along the hot gates. But will the numbers overrun the 300 Spartans? Or will King Leonidas hold the line and push back this foreign invasion? Hey, how's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another battle. Today, as I mentioned in the intro, we are diving back in with the ancient calradia mod and we're taking out their Thermopylae map, which looks absolutely beautiful, may I say so. It looks great, and it's always cool kind of having these kind of custom map setups and other things along them lines, because it really does add a lot to the battlefield and makes stuff like this way more plausible and way more enjoyable. So yeah, I'm definitely a big fan of them. So yeah, it's cool to see. But yeah, today we have 300 brave Spartans. As you guys can see, we're currently going up against 700 Persian forces, but again, the Persians do have 300 men left in reserve, so as the battle goes on and as their numbers start to dwindle, they will be able to then reinforce. And I love the outfits and the equipment that they do have. It's going to be a very interesting fight. We are also using RBM as well, so realistic battle mode is indeed on, and we'll form a nice little tight shield wall as well to get the boys ready to go. So that's going to make that, you know, the forces a little bit more interesting. There's going to be a bit more of a back and forth. It's going to make spears considerably better as well, so the spears are going to be able to really kind of prove their worth as the Persians continue to pursue us and you know, get ready to actually push in and attack us. Okay, here they come, the first Persian forces amassing around the ridge, ready to push in on us. I mean, our line looks pretty sturdy. I wouldn't want to go up against it. Heavily armored Greek warriors, spear, swords, some of the best trained forces in all of the ancient world. But alas, the numbers are coming. Can we make them count for nothing? All right, boys, get ready to hold the line. Spears up, here they come. Shields, all right, let's go. So one of the really interesting things about RBM is it's going to make like spear combat way more interesting. There's also a bit more of a back and forth. You're going to notice that the AI isn't going to be as aggressive. Say, for example, as they continue to try and push in, they're going to kind of sit back a little bit more, play a bit more passive, and obviously really try and defend a little bit more. You'll see that down the battle line. You can also see the spears are able to kind of hit from the second and third rank as well, which kind of actually does make a pretty sturdy shield wall. You're going to have to really try and like hit from the side if you can, but obviously these Persian shields are pretty decent. They're going to be able to obviously keep the enemy at bay, and you just kind of have to strike at the Persians as they try and push up and go in for a swing or two. It looks really cool. If we get a nice little overview right now, you can see actually so far there's quite a few Persians down there. That shield wall is holding pretty dramatically well, if I do say so myself. That looks pretty goddamn cool, as the spears and the hoplite wall. There's actually a proper hoplite wall going in there, as the soldiers kind of keep them at bay. With RBM, soldiers aren't like as fearless just to dive into battle into a wall of spears. They are going to sit back and be a bit more defensive and then kind of take their moment to push in. Persians, though, are being quite aggressive and actually utilizing kind of the flanks. If they break our flanks on either side, we're going to be in a lot of trouble. But so far, I would say so good. We're, up to 80 kills already. Wow, this could be a foregone conclusion before the battle even kind of really gets into its stride. Let's pull out our sword, take this guy out. Nice, good job. I did give them some like decent units. Obviously, they've got their numbers more than anything else, but this shield wall is really proving, oh, the Persians are climbing the rocks. They don't even need the secret passage to come around. All right, let's whip out our Xiphos and come in here and start hitting them down. Try and just like kind of mend this flank, as they are starting to kind of get around a little bit more. And if they get around the hoplite wall, we're going to be in a lot of trouble. Also give the AI a bunch of archers back there, but I guess they can't really use them in a battlefield like this. Like the fact that we are just holding the line so beautifully, if I do say so myself. I guess it means they can't really arc their shots over to hit us. I mean, it would be kind of cool if they could, but I guess it would also be a lot of friendly fire. So unfortunately this day, their arrows simply will not block out the sun. Pushing our way back to the front line, let's keep on. I'm actually so impressed with how well this hoplite wall is performing. This is actually performing like a proper hoplite wall. It's actually incredible. I guess it helps because we literally can't be outflanked, and as Leonidas says, like, they can't use their numbers against us. So I'm actually pretty impressed with that. And again, if you guys want to see more battles with this mod, let me know. There's a lot of Republican era Romans, so if you guys want to see like kind of the Tiarii Principe, yeah, like that kind of Hastati line, then we could definitely do a battle like that where I actually try and form up like 3 lines of defense against a more elite, maybe Carthaginian force, or even against a Greek force as well. That's definitely something we can do. So just let me know if that's something you guys want to see, and obviously by dropping a like and a comment, I'll definitely look to do more of these. Let's whip out our spear now. The spear is obviously way harder to use because of like that kind of much greater box that the AI does have. With that shield kind of basically covers their head, like even if you hit up there, so you have to kind of wait for the opportune moment. But you can just see how much more maneuverable RBM makes the spears, that you can really look to kind of get in there, and there's no like getting stuck. Like if you hit someone without their shield up, they are going to be hit by it, which is just really nice. It makes for just like the shield wall combat so goddamn awesome. Have we lost many Spartans yet? Any brave warriors? Yeah, I mean, we've lost 19, but we've killed over 200. We killed over 200. So maybe it's time to go a bit aggressive, you know? Their reinforcements are arriving, I think, back there. Do we just, like, whip out our swords and go all badass on them? That right flank is... yeah, it's getting hammered pretty heavily. Kind of almost want to like whip out my sword and just kind of go aggressive. Yeah, let's do it. Let's go. Let's break shield wall. We're going to go into a scheme formation immediately. I'm going to give it a second as we go into that scheme formation, and then we're going to tell the boys to engage. So that just means they're going to push into the enemy. We're going to be fighting kind of back, utilizing that spear, and then we're going to obviously, once we're in formation, oh my god, we're fighting like a fighting retreat. This is so cool. I didn't think they'd be doing this. I thought we'd be pushing forward, but did I tell them to... maybe I told them to engage, not fall back. So I mean, I guess we're just like reforming. But I mean, this is working because we're forming a scheme right before we push forward. Yeah, we're kind of fighting like and dragging them in. This is like a Cannae style envelopment. Now we're pushing into them. We kind of just did like a feint retreat. Oh my god, that was such a cool tactic. And it's silly, but I have to kind of mention that, like, that's so cool. Because it's Bannerlord and you should be able to do that stuff just on the fly. But we literally just feigned a retreat and then pushed into the enemy as they kind of got out of position. Like, that was super cool. And that alone deserves you guys to like the video. And now we're enveloping them. We literally just did a Cannae to these guys. Wow. Yeah, cut them to pieces, boys. Don't let any of these Persians escape. Nice, good job. A few of them are gonna, I guess, make their way into Greek territory. That's fine. I'm sure the other people who are partying and celebrating the holy events will be able to get them and wrap them up. However, they have now reinforced, right? We've killed 500 of them, but there's still 500 left of them to come at us. So yeah, let's reform up the line and prepare ourselves. So it does seem like their reinforcements may have spawned down here in the cliffs. I just like to tell myself that we've already pushed them off into the cliffs, you know, off the battlements. So we're just going to push on here and we're going to take on the archers, I guess. We'll finish them off. But yeah, I'm super sprawl. The arrows are flying in now as well. Shields up, boys. Shields up and pushing forward. Let's do some badass moments. I guess we'll form up into a proper formation first. Maybe a shield wall. Yeah, let's form up into a shield wall and then we'll push the archers. But yeah, I mean, I was not expecting us to lose that few men. 34 brave Spartans went down. I was expecting a little bit more, and I think it's just mainly RBM that helped us as much as it did. All right, boys, let's push forward now then. Keep them shields high. Do not let them arrows hit you, for it will be a shameful display if they do. Look how cool the arrows look as well as we just march forward. Yeah, that's what we want to see right there. Look how cool that is with the arrows flying in. Oh man, that is dope. I love the shield as well and the armor. That looks really good. Do break formation and charge, I think. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Yeah, everybody in. Yeah, let's break formation. So charge. Everybody go into line formation. And then we just rip into them. Swords out now, boys. Yeah, they are going to be absolutely demolished now. These lightly armored archers are not going to stand a chance. Though we might actually end up losing an extra man or two just solely because of the AI, us not being in a tight shield wall. So a lot of the shields will be down, and the AI might be able to get an extra strike on off us if they're lucky. Oh, it looks awesome, but as we're just pushing forward, finishing off the rest of the Spartans. Yeah, that is some good stuff right there. Oh no, I went down. Did Leonidas went down? Fight over his body, boys. Definitely did not need to go down. The situation is not as dire as in real life. But for now, I guess we'll fight over his body, push him back this day, and mourn his loss afterwards. I don't know why I would mourn his loss, though, because, he did indeed die a warrior's death, and neither warrior's death, but let's not talk about that. Let's not sully his memory. Yeah, we'll send these Persians back in, and boom, look at that. The line has held, and we only lost? I mean, we lost the king, of course, but that will rally all of Greece beside our side. We only lost, 73 Spartans. Not a bad day's work, if I do say so myself. Luckily, I mean, fortunately, the fallen warrior did try and take these guys through the mountain pass, and they must have failed or something else along them lines. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Just a short one today. I wanted to kind of reenact this bit of the battle on this awesome mod, so definitely worth it. And we could probably get down, maybe. No, well, we can't because of that, yeah. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed this, drop a like, drop a comment. If you want to see more battles like this on the channel, I'd definitely love to try like a Cannae style battle, a Roman Republic style battle. All of them are definitely available with this mod, and there's obviously some cool maps as well to mess around with. So drop a like, drop a comment, and I'll see you guys in the next one.